So this is our first pledge. We'll promise integrity and honesty. We will also promise to put you and your family first. Not enough concentration has been spent on the quality of life of residents in Twickenham and also what they can leave to their children. We propose to remove inheritance tax to make sure that 40% of your hard-earned income during your lifetime is not taken by the government, and it will be available for your children into the future. UKIP are also going to be unique in protecting the places where you live. Twickenham is a beautiful leafy borough, and you can see behind we've got the river. It's absolutely a glorious place to live, but unfortunately going forwards there is going to be threat of development, and UKIP are absolutely committed to ensure that the places where you live are not overcrowded. UKIP are also the party for looking after your public services. What the other parties have said today is that services are oversubscribed. You've got the NHS having bed blockers and people getting drunk on a Saturday night. In fact, that does happen, but that's not where the problem lies. The problem lies is in demand. We've got ever-increasing numbers of people coming from Europe who are putting intolerable pressure on public services, and they are taking your services and they are no longer available for you. UKIP are also committed to the long-term economic success of this country. You have a situation where the Conservative and Lib Dems have told you that the economy is actually getting better. Well, this is not actually true. In the last 5 years, the national debt has gone from 800 billion to 1.5 trillion, almost doubling in 5 years. So we're not halfway through the problem. The country has been misled. It's just getting worse, and we now need to address this not by making further cuts, but by reducing the pressure on our services and saving money, so in fact the services can be improved. And how are we going to make this all possible? It's all possible because we would like to continue trading with Europe, with all the wonderful European countries that are our neighbours, but we waste an awful lot of money, £21 billion a year, on an unelected organisation called the EU, which is making 75% of our laws and ruining our ability to trade with the Commonwealth and the rest of the world. We will change that. We will ensure the country has the ability to make its own decisions and make its own way in the world in future.
Why should the people of Twickenham vote for Barry Edwards?
Because Barry Edwards lives in Twickenham. Barry Edwards has been campaigning for Twickenham for the last 20 years. And Barry Edwards is different. I'm not your standard Westminster politicians that will just tell you anything you like just to get your vote. I want to do good for the community, and if that means myself having to spend vast amounts of time finding out from the people of Twickenham what they want and then doing that for them, then that's what I'll do, because my job is to work for you.
So what do you see as the future for Twickenham?
Well, here we are outside of Twickenham station, and you can see behind me where I feel the current policies from the Westminster politicians are taking us into overdevelopment. We have 300,000 people coming into this country a year, net migration, and most of that is from the European Union. And if this continues, this is a city the size of Birmingham every 4 years. The only consequence of that will be higher and higher developments and less open space, and UKIP are going to stop that.
May be considered as a single issue party. What are your views on defence?
Our views on defence is that we must have a very strong defence policy, because the world is a very unsafe place at the moment. Our view is that we can't afford to reinstate Trident, because £100 billion is a little bit rich for us at the moment, but what we do want to do is to keep the nuclear deterrent and have a programme of British-built nuclear weapons, and also we want to keep the 2% GDP target for NATO and in fact increase that further.
More, do you have any solutions for that?
Yeah, the NHS is very close to our heart, and we are the only party where the NHS will be completely safe. The problem is that the government is allowing over demand. Again, coming back to the 300,000 a year, you can't expect all relieving that pressure, there will be much better services for the whole country, and also we plan to give £3 billion a year to plug any hole that's left.
Reduce the inheritance tax, but how are you going to plug the gap? Because that money does require replacing.
Well, the situation regarding inheritance tax is that it is obviously a very unfair tax on your future hopes and dreams for children. We are committed to Britain having a much better future, and we will be able to pay for that by reducing the foreign budgets, and we will save at least £7 billion a year there, and with all the other savings that we have found throughout government, the future of the United Kingdom will look very, very good indeed.
Okay, Barry, just to finish, what could you tell us about your plans for Whitton?
Well, my plans for Whitton is, Vince Cable has said that because he's our local MP, he never gets involved with local issues. Well, I've been fighting on planning matters for years, and I'm going to go to Parliament and change the Planning Act. So in future, local people get to choose what happens in their local area by introducing a structure plan which focuses on the aims of local people. So in other words, if you wanted this beautiful new high street with covered areas and little seating areas, etc., where people feel really at home coming to shop in Whitton, you can put that in your structure plan, and the council will be required to deliver that for you. That's what an MP can achieve for local community.